Having said this, I think we're now better to understand our topic. And we're ready to start the speech. See, it's not started yet. When people, often we get different titles for this speech, challenges for modern Muslims in Dawah. I like that, it's a good title. It's a little bit big. But what is the condition for this Dawah to start with? And I heard our sister mention that every Muslim has this obligation. But she didn't say why or how or she come to this conclusion. Some of you may say, well, that's her opinion, but maybe she took it from the source that we just talked about. Because if she took it from the source, which is Allah, in his recitation that came to Muhammad ﷺ, then I don't have an option. If you think you have options, you haven't really understood how intolerant Islam is on Muslims. The tolerance of Islam comes for the non-Muslims, not for Muslims. It's clear when Allah says, La ikraha fi din. There's absolutely no compulsion for you to be a Muslim. But if you are, there are 5 clear pillars. If you can't adhere to those, sorry. Close does not count in Islam when it comes to this. It doesn't count. You can't say, well, I want to believe some things but not others. I want to do some action but not others. You know, I don't mind fasting. You know what? Because I eat all night long anyway. I work the night shift, so, you know, I'll fast. I don't have a problem with that. Fast every day of the year. I don't care. So, I'm not following Islam even in the fasting, right? But then turn around and say, well, I sure don't want to do any salat. Keep your salat. I'll just do this fasting thing. Or maybe you like to travel. So, hey, I'll do Umrah every year. I do Hajj whenever I can. No problem. It's cool stuff, you know. I like to go over to Saudi Arabia, hang out with all those Arabs and drink kahwa, and, you know. It's cool stuff. Well, not in Saudi. It'd be hot stuff, I guess. Very hot. But in any case, when somebody says they want to leave out parts of Islam, then it's not Islam anymore. Just like the words that I told you, you leave out one of them, it's not Islam anymore. Something very nice in this life, maybe, but it's not Islam.